Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we are still with Spacey, Makoto, and Sequoia. um, and we just popped out of the little Itsuki dream sequence, the one that he put us in. But I'm really confused because he was all embracing us and and I don't know if Sequoia caught on that what she was saying was about him, or if he's gonna be like, you're in love with Itsuki. I don't know. I don't think Itsuki would have done it to be a dick. I think he would have done that either to make Sequoia jealous so Sequoia says how he feels, or, you know, he looked like himself and we thought, you know what I mean? And Sequoia was there the whole time and knows how we feel about him. So I was like, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll see. Like drops of dew falling on a leaf, tears had dampened my hair. Odd. Why am I crying? Had I dreamed something sad? I gave it a few moments of thought, but I could not remember anything. Oh, really? Olive? Didn't the others always remember? It was concerning, but not overly so. It is the type of thing that happens some nights. I figured, deciding not to dwell on it much. I did not read that right. I'm so sorry. I must get ready. I feel lethargic today for some reason.
Good morning! Let's walk to breakfast together.
Will you two... Well, you two are certainly... Oh my god. Wow. We just started. We just started and the reading issues commence. Anyway. Well, you two certainly are persistent. I keep telling you that I'm perfectly fine. I'm hungry. Let's get food. Now. Nanami, you are from a shinobi clan, right? Did they not punish you for allowing to let your stomach rumble so loudly? Okay. She said she had quit being a ninja, but I had the feeling her ancestors must be spinning in their graves over something so horribly improper. You can't stop your stomach from growling. It's not a girl. Don't worry. Before I get really hungry, I just eat ninja rations. That stops the rumble.
Oh, you mean those little black pellets? It has a really, pungent smell to it.
Yeah, the more I chew it, the more flavor comes out. I do not mean to undermine someone else's upbringing, but we do not lack for food on the ship. You should fix your eating habits. And then if they didn't think that we were fine, they know we fine now. Because her attitude. I love these little things, but I'm so confused. So these are the rooms, right? So those are your rooms. But this one has got another one on top of it. What's going on with that? I'm curious. Right. Come to think of it, ever since that meeting, Koharu and Nanami have been with me constantly. I cannot help but think that Koharu and Heishi must detest me. Oh, Kakeru and Heishi must detest me by this point. I just saw the K and I read, yeah. I was like, wow. Girls, has this not gone on long enough? I think it is time we go back to being with our original partners. What? Trying to make yourself isolated again?
No, you can't do that. If you're all by yourself, you might end up in trouble all over again.
You two truly are a big help to me. With you, I am hardly ever left to my own devices. I look forward to having one or the other of you stay with me each night, too. That was the truth. Talking with them was fun and enlightening. I could relax and speak my mind. Just got so fucking quiet up in here. Just my AC or my refrigerator or something was running. You just, you hear machine noises, the mechanical, and then all of a sudden just stop and it's what the fuck? So quiet. Every day spent living on this ship taught me more and more just how important it was to have friends you could trust and rely on. That is exactly why I wanted them both to spend their time here meaningfully and with purpose. But for the rest of the day, I will be fine. I mean it. Go back to Kakeru and Heishi. Not that there is any guarantee that spending time with those two will actually be meaningful, but I know very well just how important they are to both Koharu and Nanami. Besides, leaving Kakeru and Heishi on their own could be trouble, especially Heishi. When he starts feeling down, everyone feels it.
But
I'll agree to that if you promise you'll stay with me, Joe.
His powers might be unreliable, but he was the one who managed to find and rescue you first. I don't think there's anyone who can really keep you safe as well as he can.
Guess he would do anything for us. Someday, I'm going to protect the girl I love the most. I'll protect her even though it kills me. We're not gonna let him die. That's not how maybe in the bad ending. I mean, it's really just the unrequited love ending or whatever. Tragic love ending. Makes sense. I knew it would have to be right away. There's only one person so important to me that I would protect her with my life. That is the last thing I want.
Spacey?
Thank you, both of you. I will keep what Nanami said in mind. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, come. You can trust me. I do not lie. Okay.
Oh, speak of the devil!
How does she know that phrase? Oh, our precious boys! Kikaru always has a fucking pissed look on his face. He literally looks like he's fed up with everyone's shit. That's that face. He's like, sick of your shit. Stop taking my toy away from me. Anyway. It's over, isn't it? We're done. She hates me now. I just know it. If you have to get depressed, could you not do it right next to me? You'll drag me down into your funk with you. I'm not sure that funk is entirely Heishi's fault. Yeah, come on, Kikeru. Come join me over here in Just Got Dumped Club. Oh, Nanami doesn't even know you were dating. Oh, you're cute. We can get Akito to bake us up another big, fancy-looking dessert and go apologize to them or for whatever it was we did. Kikeru's like, we didn't fucking do any operation. You didn't do anything. Oh, you're so dumb. I love it. Sheesh. Well, I did always say I wouldn't be picky about the means as long as it was logical and got me what I wanted. Asshole. Such a tool. Goodness, what a useless pair you are. Oh, Spacey. And that means... Koharu. Nanami.
I want today's dessert to be something Western, and make it super sweet.
Nanami, wait! Nanami!
Yuiga? I'm sorry. I know that you did what you did to help everybody, but me and Nanami decided from the very start that we would keep Spacey safe. There wasn't any need for you to be the bad guy. I was hoping that you would have a little faith in me and trust us to manage it.
What am I forgetting? It's like him just being a dick in the meeting, because like... Kikeru, do remember you're in the middle of the path, please. Oh, good. It looks like they've both made up. So precious. What's wrong? You're awfully red in the face. It is nothing. Are you sure? You aren't getting sick, are you? No, I am not getting sick. I simply remembered an odd dream that I had last night. That is all. What was that? Sequoia and I holding each other. Did I have a lurid dream about debauchery? Oh, cute. It must have been a very pleasant dream if you're turning that bright a shade of red. It was magical. Oh. I was unable to clearly recall what had happened. The fragments I could recall were all of things that could not happen in reality, things I could not even wish for. It only happened because it was all a dream. I do not know if I could call it a good dream or a bad one. It was just a dream about things I could not normally do, I think. Sequoia, where are you going? To the dining hall, of course. Oh. Sequoia sat and stared down at the table. He did not lift his eyes even once. He made no attempt to look at me, because he fucking remembers. I could have ignored it if he had been sitting somewhere else, But since he was seated directly across from me, it made me quite uneasy. Not only that, this was Sequoia. He almost always had a gentle smile on his face, no matter what the circumstance was, but now his expression was the exact opposite. I've never seen him look this upset before. I do not recall doing anything to anger him. Refrigerator's making weird ass noises. I wonder if the door not closed all the way? Hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta check some shit. Be back in 2 seconds! Well, okay. I'm glad I checked. Yeah, no, probably when I put my lunch bag in there and I closed the door, it popped back open. That is why I was like, when I was like, I think my fridge just made a weird ass noise. It was shutting off. It's like, oh, because the door's open. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, it's like got the water dripping, like it's running its defrost cycle. And I'm like, it's literally only been like, well, it's probably been at least 10 to 15 minutes, but like, holy shit. Well, it's fine. It's happened more often recently. Like, it's an old refrigerator, but whatever. Anyway. If you both think Sequoia is that desirable, then perhaps we should switch partners. I would not mind in the least. I am not a helpless child, you know. I am perfectly capable of walking on my own. Yes, you are taller than me. You are older than me. You are a gentleman while I am a lady, but that does not mean you need to worry over me. Yeah, you've been a right bitch to him.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong? You suddenly got really, really pale.
It is nothing. Actually, there are entirely too many things I have done that could have upset him. Though there was a gap in the middle, Sequoia and I had been together since we were children. However, I had no clue how to deal with him when he was upset. I simply had no experience with it, as he hardly ever got this way. I ought to apologize, I feel. I did say some insensitive things to him. Apologizing directly and without any fanfare is the proper thing to do, but I think if I actually did that... I'm afraid I can't tell you. Itsuki had a better explanation than I can think of, really. It may actually have been the power of love. As long as you're safe, I don't care what else happens. Such a sweet little angel. No, me apologizing to him will in no way benefit Sequoia. It is better if he hates me. What shall we do today? And do you want to further investigate the matter of the infiltrator? Sequoia was the one to initiate conversation, thankfully, but his expression was dark. I could see notes of a frown on his lips. If I act normally, he will go back to normal as well. Oh, will he go back to normal as well? I was like, why is that a question? Because I read it wrong. We should return to the place where I was held captive. There may be clues there. Everyone, I have some news. Sorry to spring it on you right after we ate, but could I have your attention? What could it be? Jeez, man, do you gotta? Well, hurry up and get it over with. I'm not doing his accent right over. Is it a directive from the world? Yes, we'll be reaching our destination soon. But no, we've got like 3 more chapters. What? We will? For real? It's about damn time. How long have we been on this stupid trip anyway? 4 hours. Get over it, Akito. No, I'm just kidding. Our destination. It was finally on the horizon. The time when I would have to use my powers for the world. I was about to reach the place where I would be allowed to use my barriers as much as needed. Your power is a gift from the gods. Use it for the sake of your country and your people. Thank goodness. This journey was taking so long I had almost forgotten what grandfather had told me. Now I can finally fulfill my calling. Once we arrive, I will be split up from Sequoia. Pack up your things and clean up your rooms as you find the time, and do what you can to get yourselves prepared, okay? Come on, let's be going. You want to search for clues about the traitor again today, don't you?
The traitor. Yes. We have to find and capture the culprit that hurt Sequoia.
Capturing him will benefit the others, too. I should not bother to search for clues is the right answer.
I will only be able to spend a little more time with Sequoia. Once we reach our destination, we will be sent on our separate ways. Not today, I think.
What's wrong? You seemed very enthusiastic about the idea just a little bit ago.
You heard Masamune. We will be reaching our destination soon.
Yes, and?
Sequoia's words stabbed me. We'd almost reached our destination. We were about to be scattered across the globe. In the little time we had left, How can I think that? How awful of me! What I just wished for is the very thing that might get him killed. Things cannot stay the way they are. I must not be anywhere near him. We promised each other. I thought we would stay the same as always. Falling in love was forbidden. I knew that from the beginning, so I thought I was safe from that particular pitfall. But now my feelings for him had ballooned up to the point where they no longer fit inside the tiny container marked childhood friend. I have to say it, and this is for his own safety.
Say, Spacey, with the limited time we have left, what do you want to do? Who do you want to spend it with?
I
If you have any feelings for me at all, I would appreciate an honest and direct answer. But if she has no feelings for you, I know you have any feelings for me at all, like unless you're a cold-hearted bitch, like, or am I your friend? Just be honest. That's what he's saying, but it still sounds funny because it's an Otome game, and you're like, if you have any feelings for me at all, and you're like, dishonest and like roundabout answer. You know what I mean?
I want to be with you. We should go our separate ways. No, I want to be with you. I felt my throat tighten horribly, the logical portion of my brain attempting to stop any words from leaking out, but my lips moved on their own accord. I want to be with you. My vision blurred. I blinked and a single tear dripped out of the corner of my eye. I quickly reached up to wipe it away, but I know that Sequoia had to have seen it.
I want to be with you, too.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt, Sequoia. It's about time we changed your bandages.
Masamune!
What? Did I interrupt something important? If so, I apologize. I can redo the bandages another time.
No. It is quite all right. We were not talking about anything of consequence. It seems he did not hear us. Whew!
Oh, that's right. My bandages.
His bandages. Now that I think of it, no one ever told me just how bad his injuries are. Is it going to be... Oh, it is going to be some time before these heal.
I'll have Spacey change them for me today.
What?
It sounds like a good idea, yeah. I've never been too deft with my hands. I can't wrap them very well or comfortably for you.
Of course, I had no experience in bandaging a person either, and there was no guarantee I would be able to do it any better than Masamune.
He just wants to get undressed in front of you. I don't know where his bandages are, but they're not apparent, is all I'm saying.
But these were the injuries Sequoia had gotten because he was protecting me. Rather than spend yet more time hunting for the traitor, I wanted to do something for him. My mind warred with itself for a few moments, but in the end, I accepted.
We're gonna get a nice, and like a CG that's gonna make us blush. Anyway.
Not that it is unusual, but I am just noticing that everyone's room is designed the same way.
Well, yeah, see, because here you go up. So what the fuck is up there? Oh, maybe that's where the bed is. Because, like, here's an area to sit. And I've always wondered, because you have the bed, you have, like, the little desk and the whatever. This is probably where the bed is. Oh, that makes sense. It's been how many years now since you last came to my room?
There's not anything special about that. It is just your room.
And don't tell me you've been visiting any other gentleman's room. With regularity, even.
Of course not. I only came along because I knew this was your room.
I see. Are you implying that you don't see me as a gentleman? No, Anyway, your bandages. I need to change them. Sequoia pulled off his coat and set it across the back of the sofa. Then he untied his bow tie and slid off his vest. Wait a minute! His skin practically glowed in the light. It was so beautiful. The ribs I could see as he stretched his arms up looked thicker than I expected, and I could see the line of his body clearly under the bandages. Woo! Hello? Where is our CG of this? Anyway, why are you undressing? My bandages are under my shirt, you know. It would be difficult to get at them if I didn't take it off. And didn't you realize that? He's like, I'm gonna have Spacey change my bandages. What a little hoe. Itsuki is the hoe, but like Sequoia, you're pulling a naughty. You've been hanging out with Itsuki too much. Well, yes, I did. But I did not think he would display this much skin. How could you let yourself be seen in such an embarrassing state of undress by an unmarried woman? The Nijo family name weeps. So what? Let it cry. Embarrassed, I averted my eyes. She's so prim and proper, it's kind of adorable. I could hardly speak straight with him like that, let alone touch him to change his bandages. Of course, then again, this is also like 100 years ago, but in their minds, still funny though. Let one of the other guys do this. I will go call for them. I turned on my heel and quickly made my way to the door. But Sequoia stopped me. No, I won't let anyone do it but you. Let me go! Why? I thought you were already well accustomed to the idea of clinging to another man. Oh. He thought it was Itsuki in the dream. Wow. And when, pray tell, have I ever clung to another man? Last night. In the dream. She's like, no, that was you! Wait. She's like, that was you. Were Itsuki's arms warm? You certainly look like you enjoyed being held by them. When did you fall for him anyway? What? Itsuki? When did that happen? In that dream, it was Sequoia who... It's saying Sequoia, but it said it in Itsuki's voice. It's like, I look like Saku to you right now. And this must be your most convenient dream world. I'm not the real Saku. You don't have to worry. It said Itsuki when we played it the first time, right? The only one I had seen in my dream was Sequoia. And this could only mean that it was no ordinary dream. Slowly, I started to remember more details. That was a dream that Itsuki gave me. Will you feel better if I tell you I hate you? And don't worry, I do. I despise you. I can't forgive you for what you did. You and Itsuki's arms was the last thing I ever wanted to see. Sequoia... Oh! Sequoia, stop! You're so kind. So pure and beautiful. All I've ever wanted, all my happiness and joy could only ever be if I was with you. Oh, well, there you go. There's your wait. He's not turning into a Toma right now, is he? Because I feel like he's turning into a Toma right now. And no, you can't do this. He was our sweet little angel. You cannot fucking do this shit to me, game. No! Not allow a Toma situation. But you're also cruel. You deny me at every turn. You'll never, ever accept me and the feelings that I have for you. But at the root of it, I'm the one who forced your hand. I never should have told you. If only I had never mentioned that future, then I could have given my life to save you. Sequoia, no! Stop! Do not talk about dying. If you died, I'm not sure that I would be able to be myself anymore. Then be mine. No! Please stop! Not another word! So what if I don't say it? Will you let me express what I feel as long as I don't give it voice? Oh, no, you're getting a little... Sequoia, no! Seriously, Sequoia, no! You were sweet and angelic, and now you're getting a little rapey, and I don't... You need to stop before I change my mind about you. He was going to be in the middle of the pack, but you might be going to the bottom. You might be going to the bottom. Okay, if Ron is better than you, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my shit. That's all I'm saying. I expected this shit from Ron, not from you, Sequoia. Wow. Everyone who's played this game before me is like, we saw this coming, and I hate you all. I'm just kidding, I don't. I'm glad you didn't tell me. Tell me why. Why don't you let me in? Is it because you don't want me to die? Or is it because you just don't like me? Is it Itsuki that you love instead? No, I won't let you go. You're mine. You're my destiny. She's... Did you rip my shirt? That's really inappropriate. You got a little rapey. I know he's getting angry and it's like, whoa, but this is a little bit too much. I don't know. Maybe I'll forgive you if this is where it stops, but that was a little too violent. Anyway, Sequoia's tears dripped softly onto my skin. It felt like they struck all the way to my heart. What should I do? I don't know. And tell me what else is there I can do? I was never afraid of dying. In fact, I was strangely elated when I found out I could. My whole life you've protected me, and I found out that I'd make the ultimate sacrifice for you. I was proud of myself for the first time ever. Until I saw you cry like you did. Did I already lose you on that day 10 years ago? The cause of Sequoia's future death was unclear. All we knew was that he would die protecting the girl he loved the most. Preventing that future was simple. All Sequoia had to do was never fall in love with anyone. And that is why I put so much distance between him and myself. To protect him, I thought being kind to him was a cruelty. I cannot wipe away his tears. I cannot hold him or say that everything will be all right. So what can I do? You can do all of those things, girl! Jesus! I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It was rude and cruel. I'll leave now. Stay here until you calm down. Sequoia, please stay. And Sequoia handed his coat to me and walked out of the room. I hugged the coat to me tightly, even though I knew doing so was completely meaningless. He just walked out of his room shirtless, and we're gonna walk out with our clothes all ripped up, and it's gonna look a little weird. I left the room. I had to find Sequoia and protect him. Searching for him had progressed beyond habit and into the realm of instinctual behavior for me. But never before had I seen him so overcome with emotion. Even on the day when he told me he had foreseen his own death, he had smiled. I love no one but you. Telling him that one thing would make all of his anger evaporate. It would soothe away all of his pain. But if I did that, why did he have to die for loving someone? What kind of cruel fate would give a person that terrible a future? I heard voices in the distance. It could be Sequoia's. I looked around me. There he is. He was speaking with Itsuki. Strangely, when I saw him, my instinct, my need to protect him did not take over. Instead, I felt calm and rational. Should I even be there? I asked myself. I could not give him what he wanted. I had spent my life denying what he wanted. Did I even belong here? It was entirely possible that he did not want to see my face right now. He gave you his coat and he left, and somehow he's got his coat, all that shit on. I guess. He would literally be standing there like shirtless, and they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Don't ask. I turned on my heel and started to walk away. Saku, I get why she's so very important to you, but sometimes excessive admiration can drive a woman into a corner. If it really is love, something's got to change. You, her, your surroundings, something. If it doesn't, it's just going to keep on going this way. Change. They were talking about me. I came to an abrupt halt, as if someone had suddenly nailed my feet to the floor. My admiration pushed her to this. And then what on earth should I have done instead? And despite how precious she is, I can do nothing to protect her. I can't even hear her tell me that she cares. I do nothing but cause her pain. It took everything I had to arrest my feelings for her at simple admiration, and that was the very best I could do. Sakuya. Wow, Makoto, you're amazing. That's awesome. You're an incredible person. All of the compliments Sakuya had given me throughout our lives raced through my mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to berate you for that. You're pulling off something that I don't think I ever could. I was just telling you what I'd do if I were in your shoes. If we couldn't be happy here, I'd just find somewhere else where we could be. If it was something I could manage myself, good. If not, well, you know what they say. The ends justify the means. If we were to go somewhere else, as you suggest, that would mean abandoning our duty. She would have to throw away everything that she is. I don't believe that forcing her to change will in any way lead to her happiness. I love her the way she is now. Listening to them speak, one thought popped into my mind and would not leave. Sakuya's future death. Was that something I would cause? Sakuya was hurt protecting me from the traitor's attack. I was attacked because of my power. But my powers are me. There's no way to separate them from me. If my power is the ultimate trigger of Sakuya's death, then leaving him is best. Shut up, stop it, smack! What does he want? My powers will cause your death, and you're gonna end up dying, and I don't want you to die. Yeah, but I love you, and my life is not worth living without you. Oh. Okay. I mean, for God's sakes! You're being selfish! Sometimes being selfish is okay, not now. No matter how much he cares for me, I could not bear it if he died. No, seriously, why don't we just ask the world nicely to send us to the same country? That'll never work. Come on, don't give up without even trying. Oh, wait, we could just get married before we got to our destination. That'd work, right? Sometimes I just can't keep up with your train of thought. Spacey? Nanami said nothing. She simply walked up to me and gave me a hug. I cried. No, I bawled. Loudly, like a child. That's right. I cried like this in that dream, too. Sakuya does not have anyone who will hold him like this. I am the one who's forcing him to be alone. I could still feel his tears in my heart. They washed away his color, draining it until it was a pale silver white. How, Spacey?
She finally fell asleep. Now I know why Spacey has always been so cold to poor Mr. Sakuya. She's just trying to keep him safe. If if I were her, I think I would have. No, I'm sorry. It isn't my place to say anything.
I was thinking about what I'd do if I were her, too. But no matter how much we think, we can only share a piece of her pain. We can't pretend that we understand all of it.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah. It's funny that it rains inside a fucking ship. What is Sakuya doing out in the rain?
Mr. Masamune!
Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about our destination.
Okay.
Where's Spacey? I thought she was with you.
She's called it a day.
She's called it a day already. Already? Well, both Heishi and Itsuki are asleep too. I guess everyone's exhaustion is finally starting to catch up to them. Pass this along when they wake up, okay? There's a big storm brewing up ahead. It's blocking our route. Kakeru and I are currently debating if we ought to go around it or just wait here for it to blow over instead. I'll let you know what we decide.
Okay, thank you for telling us.
The only one left for me to tell is Sakuya. Where the heck has he run off to?
It looks like this storm is buying us a bit more time.
Well, wake Keishi the fuck up and be like, hey, tell everyone this. Like, wake his ass up. He's our goddamn PA system. Look, Heishi, when I need to announce something to the whole crew, you have to wake the fuck up and, like, yeah.
You make it sound like the rain is a good thing. I hope it sticks around around long enough for poor Spacey to get all her tears out.
Interesting. The tree in that dream. Why are we here? Itsuki, what are you doing? You pulled us back into a dream? Where am I? Is this another dream? Welcome, miss. We've been waiting for you. We? Itsuki! And this is you using your powers to trap me in another one of your dreams. Release me from this dream at once. Aha! There you are. This is the first time we've met up in the dream world, isn't it? Oh, that's true. He did say Itsuki and Heishi already went to sleep on purpose. Woo! I should have caught that. I did not. I wasn't thinking about it. Anyway. Heishi, what are you doing here? What is going on? I don't really understand how it works myself, but it seems like my power and Itsuki's power can kind of combo together like this. Combined powers. With Hei's telepathy, I can broadcast my dreams onward and snare multiple people at once. There's more to it than that, but you get the gist. And so you both used your powers to bring me here. Whatever for. If you need to say something to me, do it when we are all awake. Sorry, it's gotta be here, miss. And this is the one place where nobody can eavesdrop on us. It's the perfect spot for discussing secrets. Dreams can be real convenient at times, you know? He's so, there's a little bit of shade in him, and I love it. Although you obviously have not given the least thought to my own convenience with this. Oh, I have. I have. Remember? I know what your most convenient is. Convenient dream is. This. Ta-da! Whoa, cool! Don't feel like you have to hold back. Come and lean on me all you'd like. Stop this! Return to normal at once! Ah, even though I'm an exact copy of him. That makes it even more aggravating. Return to normal this instant! Ugh, what an irritating power. Oh, you might not believe me, but I've used this ability to help a whole lot of people. I mean, he's helped all of us, technically. Well, you do nothing but make things worse for me. Sequoia's upset at me because he thinks it was you I was holding in that other dream. Really? Then why don't you just tell him it was a mistake and you really thought it was him? I do not need to say that. What I do is none of his business. If that is true, and then how are things worse? If what you do is none of his business, and what he thinks is none of yours, how could anything be worse? Come on, miss. Just give it up. You're not making a lick of sense. Hey, is it true that Takuya's gonna die protecting the one he loves? Yes. So if he doesn't fall in love with anybody, then he won't die? Sequoia told me that the future is made up of many different gears. Changing the right one will change the future. What we know is that Sequoia will die trying to protect the girl he loves. Well, he's already in love with you, and he's been in love with you since you were kids. Nothing about that has changed. Remove the part where he falls in love with the girl, and the future should change. That is the best way to save him. And that is why we made the promise to each other. If I was in Sequoia's place, and I know me saying that might make you mad, but if anyone was told they'd die for falling in love, and they'd think about it, everyone would wonder what they'd do. It's a classic and impressive a tragedy. I know. I pity poor Sequoia so much. And that is why I must do everything I can in order to save him from that cruel fate. Poor Sequoia? Why pity him? Because he can never fall in love. Is that not a cruel and terrible fate? Maybe, but from what I've seen, Sequoia doesn't look like he's sad about it at all. Like, not even a little bit. He is not sad. If I were Sequoia, I don't think I would even have the courage to attempt to fall in love with anyone. I mean, dying and leaving the one I love behind? That sucks, no matter how much we loved each other. Once I'm dead, that girl will probably go on to be some other guy's girlfriend, and so I'd pick never falling in love at all over that result. But Saku's different. It doesn't matter to him if he dies or not. He still loves you. You seem to pity him for his choice, but I must disagree. I think he's a very strong, brave person for having the courage to love in the face of it all. Sakuya, strong? Oh, I see. So Sakuya is happy about this whole thing because it means he gets to protect you instead for once. That's why he's not at all depressed about his fate. Not all depressed at his fate. I read that wrong. Same difference. I was never afraid of dying. In fact, I was strangely elated when I found out I could. My whole life you've protected me, and then I found out that I'd make the ultimate sacrifice for you. I was proud of myself for the first time ever. Someday, I'm going to protect the girl I love the most. I'll protect her even though it kills me. That was technically baby Sakuya, but whatever. A part of me had understood Sakuya's feelings on the matter the whole time. He had never been afraid of dying. He had never once bemoaned his future. The only one who was scared is me. Yes, I am the one who decided on my own that Sakuya was pitiable. I'm terrified of him dying. It saddened me to the point of tears. In response to that, Sakuya volunteered to never fall in love. It was my fault. I forced that sad and unfair promise upon him. I had regretted it multiple times before now. In fact, every time I heard that word out of his mouth, I had to stop myself from flinching. But a part of me was relieved. Part of me thought that prevented him from dying. And that was why I was never able to completely accept his feelings, nor clearly turn him down. Instead, I swung back and forth like a pendulum, a cowardly, indecisive pendulum. And this is my fault. All my fault. I did this to him. Oh, Sakuya. Miss. Idiot. Hey, she smacked me over the head. You know, I can't stand people who insist on making everything their fault all the time. And I especially can't stand it when that person never even tried asking for help first. But you're my friend. I like you. Watching you moan and groan over this whole thing is starting to make me sad, too. He's like the little fucking cinnamon bun, isn't he? Oh. Like, he would hear it. There's no way. You're like, no, I couldn't date you. But, like, you are, like, everybody's best friend. And you gotta love it. Like, he literally is. He's like a little popsicle. He's, like, just always happy. And, like, everybody loves popsicles. Like, it's summertime. Here's a popsicle. Yay! Or literally, like, a little cupcake or a muffin or a cinnamon roll. Something sweet and delicious. You're like, oh. It's basically, yeah. This is no one's fault. Not Sakuya's, not the girl he fell in love with, you, not anybody's. But you gotta let people help you. That's what friends are for, you know? Acting pleasant just because only makes you a kind stranger. Let's all get together and try to come up with some way to help Sakuya out, okay? Everyone? Yeah. That would never work. I'm the only one with the power that can protect others. Nothing any of you could do could truly keep him safe from that. Yeah, you got awesome powers. I don't know of anybody who could stand up to you, really. But they aren't perfect. You aren't all powerful. I know. Their durability and my ability to keep them up for extended periods is still not up to par. And that is why I've trained so hard. But once I finally began my training, I felt happy. I thought if I just kept working at it, I would one day be able to save him. But in the end, for all that my skill may have increased, I could not really say that it was to any real effect. In fact, the more I trained, the more hopeless it all felt. Sakuya's future still has not changed. All that training was nothing more than mere empty consolation. Ugh, stop! And no getting depressed. Please! Yeesh! Nothing says you gotta do it all yourself. The rest of us are here to back you up. We'll all get together and give it our best shot. And if that still isn't enough, well, then we'll just have to think about what we could do that would make Sakuya happiest. So chin up, Kay. My granddad always used to say that if the women folk aren't smiling, then nobody else around them is going to be happy either. Hey, she would be that one boyfriend that would do everything in the world to make you happy. And you're like, I just need to be sad. No, I'm going to make you it's fine. I just need to be sad right now. It's just, well, I have too many emotions. Do you want chocolate? Do you want candy? Do you want a foot rub? Oh my God, just simmer down. It's adorable. You all want a little bit of Heishi in your boyfriend. Like, you're like, I'm sad. Instead of, oh god, what the fuck is wrong with you now? You want to be like, oh my god, we need candy, chocolate, pizza. What do you need? A hug? Aww. Everybody needs a little bit of a cinnamon roll. This is strange. Somehow, it feels like I could talk to Heishi about anything, because he's everybody's best friend. Is that because of his power? No, that is not the only reason. It was because I knew he genuinely cared about me and was concerned for me. Something about him made me feel like I could trust him with anything I needed to say. Speaking with him was naturally soothing and comforting to me. I have never talked with anyone about my, shortcomings like this before. Okay. It never even occurred to me that I could ask others to make up for what I could not do. God, looking at it now, my pride was so overbearing it is almost sickening. Bluffing and posturing had become the natural course of action for me. Still, all that effort and work you've done for all these years has made you who you are today, and so I wouldn't say it was pointless. You are right. You bet I am. So now that that's decided, let's get going. Aren't you gonna come to it, Suki? Nah, I don't think there's much I could do. Okay, see you later then. I guess I'll never be as good as Hay at this kind of stuff, will I? If he hadn't been with me, I might have made a huge mistake. Man, that was close. If I was in Saku's situation, I would have shut her away in a dream, one where she didn't have to be around anyone but me. And that way, even if I died, she wouldn't have to grieve. Okay, that's like putting you in a cage, but at the same time, it's like, I don't mind living in a happy dream world. I'm cool with that. It's not a cage. It's different. I'm giving you a beautiful dream world. Shit, I would like that right now. Like, Itsuki, could you just put me in a happy dream world? That's fine. Like, I think of that. Like, if I ever end up in a coma, I hope I'm in, like, a happy dream world and not, like, some kind of, like, fucking mental hell. You know what I mean? I hope I'm, like, skipping through. Yeah, gumdrop, candy cane forest. Woo, everything is great. That would be really depressing. You feel like you have this great life. There was a story about a guy like that, wasn't there? Like, he was, like, unconscious for, like, a week or something ridiculous. And he had, like, he, like, lived a 10-year lifespan or some ridiculous thing in this dream to wake up and be like, wait, you mean none of that was fucking real? Like, usually, you know, you wake up from a dream, but we've all had those dreams where you wake up, and it could be a nightmare, it could be a happy dream, whatever, and you wake up and you the feelings in that dream are still with you. So, like, if it's a scary dream, you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I'm terrified. Okay, it was a dream. And you have to calm yourself down. Or, like, if it's a happy dream, you're like, oh, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, this is my life, not that. Oh, and then you feel really depressed and empty. Could you imagine, like, literally being unconscious in a coma, something, even if it's, like, for a day, but you live this whole other life, and then you wake up and you're like, wait, you mean that's not real and this shit? Fuck. Like, that'd be so traumatic, like, and sad. So, no, it just, look, if I'm gonna go out, I'll be in a coma in a happy little dream and just drift off into the other realm. Like, that's good. Like, don't wake me up. Like, no. I don't want to wake up and be like, oh, back in this hell, huh? Great. Sweet. Or have to learn how to walk all over again because I've been in a coma for 6 years? That sucks. Like, unless my dream world is like a living fucking nightmare, then please wake me the fuck up and don't let me stay there. Pull the plug. I don't know, something. Like, anyway. I don't want to be a vegetable. Pull the plug. That's all I'm saying. I've said that here. Everybody knows now. Told my family, pull the plug. Just let me go. Don't. Just, they're like, well, she's going to be a vegetable for the rest of her life. Pull the plug. Beep, pull it. I mean, although then I'd be living in a happy again, you never know, though. You don't know. I could be in a living, like, I could be in, like, a fucking hell in my brain. Oh, my God, what if life right now, what if you were literally in a coma somewhere right now and your life is just your coma? Shit, why can't you imagine something better, Spacey? What the fuck? Oh. Anyway. Girls.
Spacey, are you sure you should be up and moving around?
Yes, I am fine. I apologize for causing you so much concern. Do you know where Sequoia is? No, Toya was looking for him. I see. I will go look for him myself. Oh, that's me.
Yes?
I have something I will need a little, no, a lot of help with. If, er, if you would rather not, that is perfectly fine. I will not coerce you. If need be, I can handle it myself. No, that is not what I meant to say. That is the same thing I've always tried. No, actually, this is not something I can handle on my own. I need help. I want the two of you to help me if you would.
Sure. Of course we will.
Thank you. Sequoia, where are you? Oh, hey, Spacey. So you're awake now. I heard you gotten tired and went to bed. Oh, yes. Nanami did mention that Masamune was searching for him, too. Say, Masamune, do you happen to know where Sequoia is? No, I can't find him anywhere, actually. He's not in his room or the dining hall. He cannot find him anywhere. And the only places I haven't looked are... Sequoia! Spacey... Oh, Spacey, no. You mustn't. You'll catch a cold. The problem with putting a question mark at the end is I sometimes read it like it's not part of my name. Me? What about you? What do you think you're doing with your injuries? Hurry up and come back inside the ship. I reached out and tugged at Sequoia's hand, but he refused to budge. Sequoia, I'm sorry, but could you please leave me like this for a little longer? I need to cool my head before I can apologize to you properly. Apologize for what? Getting a little fucking rapey? Yeah. For rudely and roughly putting hands on you earlier, of course. Okay, this is the difference between him and Atome. He's like, I should not have done that! No, you should not have. But you didn't put me in a cage and be like, I'm doing this for your own good! Fuck you! He realizes his wrongdoings. I did not mind. I minded a little. I'll forgive him, but... You needn't say that. You deserve the apology. What I did was entirely inexcusable. I just said that I did not mind it! Don't tell me that falls under your definition of antics between childhood friends. I don't know if that's too gracious or too naive of you. Tell him that you love him, Spacey. Oh! He's like, the hell? She just knocked his ass over. She's like, pushes him down. Spacey. There! We're even now. Even. Sheesh. We aren't children on the playground anymore, you know. Do you realize what you're doing? Of course I do! He sighed at me. Sometimes I can hardly believe I'm actually attracted to such a headstrong tomboy. He sighed a second time, as if to emphasize how world-weary he was. I am no tomboy. Oh? I think your lady mother would agree with me if she saw us like this. Oh, hush! Anyway, we are now even. Neither of us are to worry over what happened earlier this afternoon ever again. Sequoia, you said that you wanted to die to protect me, correct? I'm afraid I cannot grant you that wish. I know. You're too kind to bear the thought of your childhood friend dying for your sake. No! That is not what I'm trying to say! All I want is to be with you. What? I want you to live so that we can be together. I want us to live together for a long, long time. And that is why I cannot accept your future. Spacey. Heishi said to think about what would make Sequoia the happiest. I already knew what he wanted. Granting him that one wish may be what he thought would make him the happiest. But I couldn't do it. I understand that, but it's impossible. If I was stronger, I might have been able to both protect you and survive that future. But this isn't the way I saw it. All I can do for you is stand in the way and be your shield. No! I will not allow you to die! That's completely unacceptable! It's strange. It almost feels like we've gone back in time 10 years. The first time I told you of that future, you cried. Ever since then, I haven't been able to tell you my feelings. I regretted letting you know countless times. I thought if I hadn't, my wish would have been granted, and I would have given my life to save yours. If you had gone off and died without giving me any sort of warning, I would have hated you for the rest of my natural life. Ouch. I wouldn't have wanted that. So then, what was the correct answer, I wonder? I learned a little about cooking from Akito. I think I may make a good cook someday. I've even learned how to clean and do other things that servants had always done for me before. Being around Koharu and Nanami has shown me what makes them wonderful people and what I need to fix in myself. I think I may soon outgrow that unruly tomboy label. I'm going to grow into a good and proper person. So, you cannot die. Please. I want you to be there to see what I can become. Uh-oh. No, this is a problem. Hearing you say that to me is almost making me want to live. Maybe I'll give this whole fighting back thing a try. Yeah, seriously. The two of us returned to the ship. I mean, you're still on the ship, but okay. We were only a few steps inside when we ran across Koharu. Oh, he's supposed to be outside? He was inside. You saw... Anyway. She had been looking for us. Seeing that we were both soaked through, she instantly went off to see the baths prepared. I tried to tell her we were fine, but she was having none of that. In fact, she looked rather scary when she was upset. I didn't try to argue. Right. So we just gotta set up a meeting to discuss the details of Operation Rescue Sequoia. Operation Rescue Sequoia? That kind of makes it sound like I'm actively being held captive somewhere. Man, that name is weak sauce. Can't you come up with anything that's got some flair to it? More flair, huh? How about if we tack on grand or great somewhere in there? Operation Sequoia's Great Escape! Yeah, that does sound a lot better. Later that night, we gathered together. Sequoia and I, along with Koharu, Nanami, Kakeru, and Heishi, entered Itsuki's dream space. Considering the infiltrator was still on the loose, we kept our numbers to only these 6. Akito did nothing wrong, but I get you for not trusting Ron. Again, he said 3 things. Nobody even remembers that. They were like, we got everyone here, right? And everyone's like, yeah, Ron's not here. No one gives a fuck about Ron, is all I'm saying. It's like he doesn't exist. He's either going to be the biggest motherfucking douchebag or he's literally going to turn out and be like, oh my god, he's the best character ever. What happened? No, Natsuhiko's going to be the best character ever because he's kind of like, they want you to think he's an asshole. You're like, you can't fool me. You can't fool me with that. Also, he's the last path you do, so he's got to be fucking amazing. That's all I'm saying. The last path is always the best. You know, it's like the canon, I mean, it's Makoto's canon, but it's like the canon of canons is all I'm saying. Of course, since this was Itsuki's dream space, he had to be around somewhere, but he chose not to reveal himself.
Boy, it really feels weird having a meeting inside a dream. But this way nobody can listen in on us, right?
Yep. Of course, I don't think the traitor is really still trying to pull off anything anymore anyway. You know, Heishi, sometimes you're about as useful as a bloodhound with no sense of smell. Grr, woof, woof. Sorry. And this was a meeting in which we were going to think of ways to save Sequoia's life, correct? Why are they all acting so calm?
Want a kunai? Not yet, but thank you.
Seriously sounds like she's offering her a snack.
Yuiga!
Yeah, Koharu. Yeah, the pairing is just so fucking awkward. It's like it's his little... No, I can't. Okay, folks, we should get serious. I mean, she has his fucking whipped, though. It's pretty funny. Sure thing. It seems someone may actually be henpecked. So, what we're trying to do is come up with some ways of avoiding a certain future. First things first, we need to share what we already know. Can you show us the future Sequoia saw? What do you mean, show you what he saw? I mean exactly what I said. We didn't choose to meet here only to avoid eavesdroppers. Think about it. We're in a dream. When we're confined to reality, we have a lot of limits that don't exist in dreams. Right, Itsuki? Yep, that's right. Itsuki, where are you? That may be more difficult than it sounds. What I saw isn't something a lady should have to see. Not surprising. Ladies, can I ask you to close your eyes for a few minutes? No, I want to see too! I will watch. Spacey. Alright. So, how do I go about showing my memory to everyone? Itsuki, explain the process to him. First, you need to strip your heart and your mind naked. Like taking off all your clothes. Nanami, kunai. Sure, but you've already got something way more effective than my dinky kunai. Huh? She was right. For some reason, I was suddenly holding a very large stick that had a big and wickedly curved blade attached to one end. A hatchet? No, that's a battle axe. Where did this come from? From you. You wished for it. In dreams, anything can be given form if you concentrate hard enough. Isn't it amazing? Dreams are so cool. I'm just saying this makes Itsuki so much hotter. Like, he's already the slut, and we kind of love him anyway. But, like, we could just pop into dreams and have... I mean, that'd be an awesome power to have. Like, we're in dreams. What do you want to do tonight? So what do you want to do? I don't know. Let's go pop into a dream world. It would be like cocaine, and you'd just get addicted. But anyway. All that is required is concentration. Then there was no need for anyone to just robe in the first place. You made that up entirely for your own amusement. Of course he now chooses to vanish. He said you have to empty your mind and heart, like taking off your clothes. He didn't say start by taking off your clothes. So that sounds like it then. Do you think you can manage it, Sakuya? I will try. Scared? I don't know. This isn't a very pleasant vision after all. Let me help. I can use my telepathy in the dream world just fine. Really? That's actually pretty cool. Sorry for treating like you were useless for so long. No, bro. Wait, you thought I was useless? But first, I would ask that Koharu and Onami cover their eyes or put on blindfolds. Oh, yeah. Is there anything handy we can use? No worries. I'll take care of both of them for the time being. As Itsuki's voice echoed around us, both Koharu and Nanami suddenly vanished. I'll gladly entertain both ladies as long as necessary, so feel free to take your time. Do anything funny to Koharu and you'll regret it for the rest of your life! Something funny? Like what? Maybe this?
Yuiga, I'm sorry. I've fallen in love with Mr. Itsuki. I'm going to go and live with him for the rest of my life now. Please don't follow me.
Kakeru, that is not Koharu. It is Itsuki. What on earth? It seems he is capable of taking the appearance of other people. Then he gets his kicks teasing others with them. That is absolutely despicable. I think I nearly materialized my own war axe or a voodoo doll right now. You know, for someone who likes to fuck with people like their toys, he's getting pissed at Itsuki for doing it to him. That's funny. Koharu hasn't even told me that she likes me yet, but to hear her say something like that about Itsuki... It is infuriating, no? I've been the victim of just this nefarious prank myself. Worse yet, he shows no signs of repentance for what he did. You were? What did he do? You should know. In that mass dream we all had just the other night, he suddenly appeared to me looking like you and... oh, that's me. I would actually rather not talk about it right now. Huh, what happened? How come you're turning bright red? Then, what I saw... You thought it was me you were holding, not Itsuki. And when you said you were in love, you weren't saying it to him. It was to... Ah! Yow! Jeez, you didn't have to suddenly shell like that. What's wrong? I think I'm happy enough I could die right now. I'm totally lost right now. Can we go back to what we were talking about before? You know, Sakuya's nasty future and how to avoid it? Right. Kakeru, put those weapons away. Sakuya, stop sitting there smiling like a nitwit and stand up. Well, I certainly feel much better now. Let us begin. Okay, bring up a picture of the future you saw in your mind. Don't stop at just the visual stuff either, okay? Try to remember what it felt like for you. Take as much time as you need. We're going to cut it off before we get to this, and I'm going to cock-block you. But we're just waiting for a good, perfect cock-block time. I hardly need any. These are feelings that I live with right in the back of my mind every single day. Here we go, perfect place. So I'm going to stop this right here, and we're going to pick up in this godforsaken, like this death thing in the next part because we're over time. We don't have time, and I'm just going to be a dick. You have to wait, but you know what? I have to wait too because I'm not recording the next part right after this. So we both have to wait till God knows when. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.